I'm just going to take that off. And here she is, looking really great quality. So as I said, this is their caviar material, and I believe that this material was made out of cowhide, so you know, got that quality. So if anybody asks, yes, it's real leather. Boo. Okay, thank you. Also got the tag, which is really nice. So here's the tag. And then as you can see, the strap has been well wrapped just so it doesn't scrape and get damaged on its way here. You've got a little pouch, so in the back, just like the Authentica. So, you know, for quick access, you know, if you want to slip a little card in there. So the hardware is really nice too. You can't go wrong with silver hardware, so really happy with that. Let's open her up. So on the inside, we've got another piece of fabric just to protect the leather. And then you've got the zip at the top. Even though it unzips, like, you can't really get inside the pocket. So, I don't know. It's a Chanel thing. They do it to all their bags. Anyways, this has just been there to protect the zip. And you can see on the back there out there, which is really nice. Chanel Paris, baby. So yeah, of course you've got the second flap and more fabric just to protect everything. And you've got that gorgeous wine red color. Oh, I absolutely love. Like, I think this is so nice. Like, it's really lovely, and the embossing right there is really beautiful. So very impressed with that. Comes with you know, just these things to just help soak up any moisture, to just make sure that you know, nothing builds up on the inside of the bag. So really love that. You've got a leaflet, which is really nice. And you've got the authentication card. So here's the leaflet and here's the authentication card on the inside. You've also got just these things just to keep the bag smelling nice. And then there's the inside. So as you guys can see, oh, what's that? Me a free Bulgari necklace. Okay, that's cute. Thank you. That's a nice surprise. So on the inside, you can see, of course, the beautiful wine color and the interior. You've got two pouches in the back there, and you've also got a pouch here. And on the inside of the bag, I don't know how you guys will be able to see it, but we've got the Chanel logo and a serial number on the inside there as well, which I just think is absolutely amazing, really giving it all the authentic touches. So you've got Chanel just detailed onto the fastener here. So the attention to detail, really nice, really nice. So let's get into the strap. So I'm just going to take off the packaging. So as you can see, it's silver. The hardware is all intertwined beautifully. There's no loose stitching or like anything that's like any flyaways or anything that just shouldn't be there. It's just really nicely and well made. You can see it glistening. So pretty. So of course you can wear it like so, which is the classic way to wear it with a double strap. Or what I love about these bags is that you can actually pull through the strap and have it as a crossbody. So you can wear it like so. So either way, whichever tickles your fancy. I think this way, there's just something about holding it like this that just gives it that bougie vibe, that bougie energy that we need. So yeah, I probably will carry her around like this, but I'm not going to lie. If I walk down the street with this, nobody could ask me any questions. There'd be no confusion. Okay. This is really high quality. I'm actually astonished. it surpassed my expectations, I will say that. So you guys can see like the quality is just absolutely phenomenal, like beautiful. And one thing I like about it is that it's not like shiny. I've seen a lot of reps, and when it comes to like the caviar texture, it can come off quite shiny in person, but this is not shiny at all. So I really love this. Like, she's gonna join this section right here. Welcome to the family. But yeah, guys, so we are officially at the end of this video. Thank you so much for sitting through and watching with me. I'm gonna pop her on. If you guys want to know where you can go and grab yourself one of these, I will leave all the information in the description box down below. So the girls that get it, got it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know every single time I get a new package. Other than that, it's a blessing to have been able to share these goodies with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.
All of the detail throughout, that detail right there, and the logo on the front. So that passes the test as well. Let's look at the zipper now. The zipper on this bag is actually a leather zipper. So we don't need to look right there for a engraved Prada logo. We'll just look on the inside of the zipper and make sure it's one of the brands that I mentioned. You can see it is correct. It's the Riri is the brand of the zipper. So we're good to go on that. Number 5 on the list is the factory tag, otherwise known as the manufacturer's tag. So this tag should be a little white square tag on the inside of the Prada bag, and it will be unique to show the 3 numbers of the factory where the bag was made. So you can trail that back, that history. And we'll just take a look at the bags that I have. And another thing to note though also is that some counterfeiters will also have that little white tag in there. So don't use that as the sole thing to authenticate your Prada bag. Remember, let's go through the whole checklist. All right. Okay, so here is the factory tag right there. It's a very small little white tag with the 3 numbers, and you have to reach around and really feel for it. So always check for that as well. There's the footage of finding that little factory tag as well. So those both have the factory tags, and let's move on. Okay, the last item on the checklist is the Prada authenticity card. So that comes in this little black envelope. As you can see, it is embossed and it's black on black, certificate of authenticity. Okay, so then inside of this, you will have the authenticity card, the Prada authenticity card, and it will just be this plastic credit card looking card, and it'll have a magnetic strip, and it will have the information on the back. So that information will authenticate the bag, and it also is to note that people who counterfeit the bags will also include an authenticity card. Want to make sure, you know, that the logo is also correct, what we talked about earlier, and everything, but they might just put some random numbers on the back. So what you can actually do is you can contact Prada and
number of counts. Number 4, CC lock. For genuine Chanel pieces, ensure that the CC lock is overlapping in the right way, with the right C overlapping over the left C and the same at the bottom. Number 5, the plate of the CC lock. Classic Chanel bags tend to use flat screws, and counterfeit products may use different fonts and larger lettering. Number 6, the lettering of the Chanel logo. You want to check the font of the logo and make sure all letters are straight. Fake Chanel bags tend to get their lettering to sit on top of the leather rather than actually being embossed into it. Number 7, authenticity cards. The genuine Chanel cards will have strength, whereas the fake Chanel cards may be flimsier. After 2005, the cards now have 8 digits, apart from 2021, where Chanel started making plaque series and they no longer have cards. Number 8, chain straps. In genuine Chanel pieces, the chain strap will have weight to it. In fake Chanel pieces, there may be obvious lumps and bumps, and the stitching count will be uneven. Number 9, zips. On genuine Chanel pieces, the zips are normally always made out of metal feet. They will feature a leather tag which matches the leather of the exterior of the bag. Don't forget to check the zip in line with the year that it was created. Number 10, the shape. Real Chanel bags will always be symmetrical and lie flat and be sturdy. Fake Chanel bags may be gaping at the side or have more rounded corners. Chanel always use the best leathers and materials so that they will always keep their shape for years to come.
But it feels sturdier, I suppose. Opening them on up. The real one's going to have the zipper sewn in with no lining. There's been a lot of complaints lately about how see-through it can be near the bottom of the stitching. That doesn't mean it's fake. A lot of them are being made like that nowadays. You'll notice a triangular shaped keyring, and you'll notice the logo. And you'll notice the leather has quite a bit of texture to it. And overall, the key pouch is a very flexible canvas. But the fake, it's a little more obvious with this one. It should never have a lining. It needs to be a lot more fabric. It makes it really thick. The logo's kind of put onto the lining. It says made in France. I heard they don't tend to make fakes that say made in the USA, so you might want to look for your next pre-owned bag made in the USA. I would still use some sort of authentication service. People are usually caught off guard for the original zipper and how kind of cheap it looks. Especially at the end here, there's like a gap. So I wouldn't take that as a sign that it's fake. This one's been beat up a bit. But it's a piece meant to hold like your keys, so it's never meant to be anything crazy. I think it's one of their cheaper items in the store. Somewhere out there, I hope this helps you. Thanks again.